What's going on? Is there anything you want to kind of tell everyone?
It's the Amanda Show. This is so fucking sappy.
This is the sappy ever.
Let's do the Amanda Show. Yeah, yeah.
Would you say you're like black licorice? People who like you or they don't?
Exactly. And that's racist.
Amanda, we don't care about your boobs.
We're gay.
I got my gay. Oh, look who we have!
I love having a week of Big Brother. That's what I remember anyway.
I never joke about Big Brother unless you're a floater in the game.
We are live! Hey everybody, welcome to our Big Brother 15 live post-season type interviews with You Asked For Them, You Got Them. We have McCrae for you guys right now. So you know the deal, you can follow me over at Twitter. I'm at Reality Recaps.
Holy Mother of God, McCrae's in the house. I'm so excited that I've brought you all into my bedroom. Ooh, I can't wait to get this going. You can follow me at Comedy Jonah on Twitter.
What's up? It's McCrae, Amanda, and
McCrae.
And you can follow me at The Real Amanda ZZ.
And you can follow me at McCrae Chum. That's about it. Check out LoungeTownPodcast.com. Sorry.
No, that's good. We're going to get there, McCrae, because I'm bad and I didn't know that. But let me just let everybody know right now, for those of you who don't, you can hashtag YRR Live to send in your questions, or if you're watching on the YouTube page, that corner, one of those corners, you can leave your questions and we will ask them to Amanda and McCrae. Any of the nice ones, although, hey, they said they're ready for them, so
come on, give us some heat.
We like it.
I want the heat.
They want the okay. So first
We
up,
like me.
You guys were just at a fan event. How did that go?
Oh my God, it was crazy. I mean, we had like over 1,000 people come at his old work that he worked at, Mancetti's Pizza, and we try to get through everyone, and it's so awesome meeting everyone who's been supporting us from the beginning, and I mean, it was amazing. It was surprising, the outcome.
Yeah, it's weird. I was just at Mancetti's, 3-4 months ago, you know, talking to my bosses saying I might be on the show, and then all of a sudden now I'm there, and there's people that are in love with me for some reason. It's just really weird experience. Get
over yourself. In love with you?
They are in love.
Yeah,
with
they came for you.
They did.
They totally came for you.
I mean, Judd was there, but.
So you guys don't have your own security or anything, right? I mean, do you guys need that?
My dad. Just my
dad. Is he a big guy? Is he a big guy?
No, he's not.
I wear a bulletproof vest in most of the. They're called implants. Nothing really goes past them.
I was going to say, I'm a little bit on Amanda's side, McCrae. This is like the most we're seeing you animated. Like, you're very animated. I was a little nervous. Yeah, I love it, McCrae.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm always animated. But in the house, you know, I just let her talk for me. I let her do all the dirty work, you know.
That's right. Touche. Dirty work.
So, McCrae, tell us a little bit, because I don't think a lot of people know that you do podcasts and stuff as well. So tell everybody a little bit about that, because I know I didn't know originally. So tell people, and we'll have the links below in the edited version later for everybody. But go ahead, tell them that.
You know, I just kind of got into podcasts, just listening to podcasts. I thought, like, you know, it's something free to do, and it's some way to, you know, just kind of put what I think out there. It's really fun for me. It was just like something stupid to do with my friends, just drink a little bit and just bullshit, you know. You know, I never thought I'd get on Big Brother and that, you know, I'd actually have fans, but now that I have fans, it's like I got to start pushing this podcast thing now. We're probably going to do one on Saturday night, I think, or maybe tomorrow night, but me, Judd, and Amanda podcast, but
Judd Cranda.
Yeah, so LoungeTownPodcast.com. It's pretty much just we just relax and shoot the shit. That's all it is. Podcasting is just a fun thing to do. It's kind of creative, you know. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
When I start getting nervous, I don't know.
No, I loved it. I did several mashups of you, I don't knowing back and forth with people. I love them. It was my favorite.
You know,
Yeah.
so,
Of course.
you know,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I mean it.
Totally understand that.
So, I mean, Amanda, I was heartbroken. I felt like this season, gameplay-wise, that's kind of what we focused on here, gameplay-wise, you were far and away one of the best players this season. You made it interesting to watch. You constantly were aware of making something entertaining for the show, for the live feeders, and you played an amazing game. So hats off from us to you. We think you played an amazing, amazing game.
I appreciate that. Thank you very much.
And
That's why we go on the show. We don't go on the show to, you know, show off how great of a person we are. We go on the show to win a freaking game. And I played the fuck out of that game. Not good enough, though, because I was in 7th place. But, you know.
How are you feeling about Andy right now? We know what he's feeling about you.
Andy.
Fuck Andy!
Uh-oh.
Fuck you, hashtag fuck you, Andy. No, actually, Andy, we talked to multiple times throughout the day. Andy, me, McCrae are, like, best friends. And from the beginning, although he got me out, that little rat, I can't blame him. Again, it's for the game. I understood why. And I love Andy. Yeah. He's an amazing person, smart, and he played a really good game. I don't know why he's getting all this backlash for not playing a good game, because he played a sick game.
Very solid.
And, you know.
Yeah, the way I see it is we kind of got out Judd. Judd's our friend. Andy got us out. So it's, you know, it all comes around in the end, and we're all going to be friends. Me, Andy, and Judd, and Amanda, we're always going to be goofy.
Well, and Alyssa, she's going to be part of our...
She's going to be our best friend also.
Is Alyssa your best friend?
Oh, yeah, she's the best.
She's the best.
The best?
Yeah.
Holidays, like Thanksgiving, is she coming over?
All the time. She's coming to Olson family
We're
Christmas.
naming our first baby after her.
Yeah.
Oh, what if it's a boy, Alyssa?
It's still going to be Alyssa, it doesn't matter.
Give me his drag name. Yeah, totally.
All right, let's jump into a question right off the bat, and this is from BB Feeds in our YouTube room. They say Judd and Amanda, well, they feel that extreme paranoia hurt your games. So, would you change anything about how you played it if you were to play again next season, which is not All-Stars?
Well, you know, paranoia, you have to be a little paranoid. The whole reason why I made it as far as I did on the show is because I trusted my instinct. And part of being instinctual is having some sort of a paranoia. And sometimes it will work negatively against you, hence the reason why Judd left, because we were super paranoid about everything else that was influencing us in the house. But you have to have a level of paranoia. I don't think it hurt my game. I think, if anything, it helped my game, because as soon as you feel comfortable in the house, that's when you're in danger.
I wanted to say that, yeah, I think that paranoia definitely hurt Amanda's game. I think it definitely hurt Judd's game. You know, like, I feel like you guys were very solid players.
But Amanda just said it didn't, though.
I know it didn't, but she thinks it did. But I think that it definitely did.
Amanda, I got your back. I got you.
Thank you.
No, it totally did, because, like, I mean, I was...
It's the Amanda show.
Hey, Amanda.
If I was a little more paranoid, maybe I'd do a little bit better. I would have been a little bit more worried about that.
Well, listen, he made it to the Final Four, so obviously he's doing something right, you know?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah. Like, fuck you.
But I still think that they were way too paranoid. They were always like, it's always something. Judd was searching through Howard's luggage and stuff, looking for the coup d'etat.
I did that too.
Like, looking for a coup d'etat, and it's just like, whatever, it doesn't matter. Just let it be. They were so very paranoid. And, you know, that's just who they are as people. And
or if Candace had the bout d'etat.
The bout d'etat.
Or if I had the Jew d'etat. I mean, no one really knew.
Nobody. I mean, I'm sure that you guys already know. I'm sure people have told you. The feeds were off for like a long time at that point when Judd was searching through everything, going through everywhere. When it came back and he was doing it, there was paranoia on the internet. Like, everyone was convinced there was this big conspiracy. Like, why would Judd be looking for it? And something must have happened. That's why they cut the feeds.
It was all my fault. I went into the diary room and I was talking about coup d'etat to them. I was like, "Where's the coup d'etat? Are you guys giving me the coup d'etat?" And they were like, they said something, but that, like, to me almost like kind of confirmed that there was a coup d'etat, even though there wasn't. So
the problem was that everything was going our way. It was so easy that at that point we're like, this is too easy. Something is up. Like, there has to be some sort of a special power, but there wasn't. It was just fucking easy at that point. We just ran the show at that point. So we were thinking that, like, there was some crazy power release in the house, but I kept saying, if there was a power release in the house, Julie would have said, house guest, there was a power release in the house, but there wasn't. We were all just killing ourselves over nothing.
Hence the paranoia.
You were brilliant. You were brilliant, Amanda, at always knowing. And I think Judd was like, she's just making guesses, and then they're coming through. But you were really good at always being like figuring out what was going to happen next.
Really, really good. Really good.
Really well, you know, my strength in the game is I'm able to read people. I can tell when people are lying. I can tell, well, usually until fucking Andy messed up my game that shit at. But I'm usually able to tell when people are lying, and I think that I'm pretty convincing when I try to explain my loyalty to other people. And loyalty is a huge part of my game. So I don't know where I'm going with this. I'm just rambling, but
yeah, sure.
Well, here, I'll ask you a more specific question from Susie Easton on YouTube. She wants to know, Amanda, if you had kept, I'm going to move my window over, trusting Judd, do you think the Goof Troop could have made it to the Final Four? And if not, when would they have?
The reason why I can't 100% regret getting rid of Judd is because Judd was a strong player in the game. Mm-hmm. Judd had control over people. People trusted Judd. I wanted Erin. I wanted to be able to control her and have her do what I wanted her to do. And with Judd in the house, she trusted him more than she trusted us. So when Judd was gone, that was when we were able to bring Erin into our 3 a.m. alliance, and we were able to move further in the game. So I can't say that me and Judd, McCrae and Andy would have made it to the Final Four. I don't think that we would. I think people would have tried to break up me and McCrae early, just like they did before, because we were a really strong duo in the house. Don't yawn. I'm speaking.
Please, we had Nick on, and he was like texting the whole time.
Right?
Like, we'll take a yawn any day.
We call it doing a Nick now. We call it doing a Nick.
I was going to say the thing about Judd is, like, as much as it killed me to get rid of Judd, at the same time, I knew it was the best move for us. Yeah, definitely, because
You're super cute right now, by the way.
I think that Judd is just like, he was too dangerous of a player. He had too much control over other people in the house. With Judd in the house, it always seemed like he could turn numbers against us. You know, even if he was on our side, at any moment within the couple weeks coming ahead, you know, he could have turned the numbers and flipped on us. I know he wasn't, but at the same time, Judd's scary. Judd's a very scary player. He's very good at the game. You know, he's a very social player. Mm-hmm. So, you know, even getting rid of Judd, to me, it hurt me a lot, but at the same time, it was the best move for us, I feel.
Jesus. It's going to be ramble jamble. 1 hour here. And
we're talking game.
That was like 45-minute answer. I'm sorry you said it bore that long fucking answer.
Well, fine, Judd. Since you're busy laughing, I'll ask a man. Oh, look, and they'll kiss. Oh, go ahead. Kiss. We have... Now I'm telling you. Okay, so I will be more specific as to John's question, because we know you guys will tell us the truth. What is up with Aaron and what's-his-face from Survivor that I can't stand?
I spoke to Aaron about it a couple days ago. She basically just said that she thinks maybe he's reaching out to her for some more notoriety since his 15 minutes was up like 10 years ago. But to be honest with you, I don't know the guy, but I don't think that there's anything going on with her there. She was even a little jealous that she didn't come, that Judd didn't invite her to Minnesota with him. So I think she still has the hots for Judd. And Russell, you know, he's starting shit with my girl Janelle on Twitter. I'm not into that. So who's Russell? Bye, Russell. Your 15 minutes are up. The 30 seconds are up. The 30 seconds are up.
Yeah. He's a homophobic douchebag. That's who he is.
Fuck Russell, homophobic douchebag.
So I want to talk about you being a realtor.
Yeah.
For just a moment. Now, did you do your classes online, your hours, or did you go to a class? Because I'm thinking about being a realtor.
I'm actually licensed in 2 states. I started my real estate in California. I did that all by myself online, studied for it, passed the test the first time, and I did real estate for 2 years out there. And then I moved to Florida, and I did I went into the class, and I took my classes and passed it the first time. And, you know, I'm a fucking great realtor. So if you guys want to buy a house, you know who to call.
Oh, you could sell a house for me any day. You would be the best.
You know I'll fight for you.
Oh, I know.
I'll fight for you, and I'll get you the price you want.
Get licensed in Washington. I'm in Seattle. Come on.
First of all, I thought that was a setup for a joke, John. I didn't think that you were serious. But yes, Amanda, I said that about you all season when everyone's like, oh my God, she'd be the worst real estate agent. I'm like, in what world is she the worst real estate agent?
Hello?
That's what I want in a real estate agent.
I don't back down, and I fight for my clients. And while we're on the subject, just to let everyone know, I do still have my job. Want to know why? Because I work for my fucking self, idiots. I work for myself. Right now, I place my license in voluntary inactive, which means that whenever I want to go back, I can just place it into active. So I still am employed. I work for myself. I am my own bitch.
So I apologize to the person who asked this before, but they wanted to know, what is your favorite thing about each other?
Oh.
My favorite thing about Amanda is how smart she is. You know, being in the game, like watching her work, like you guys talking about how she was the best player this season, and I couldn't agree more. She was the best player this season. And, you know, I kind of like, once we started getting together, I realized really quickly that she was super smart at the game, even though she doesn't know as much as she should. But I thought I thought she was just like the smartest strategic player there was, and I thought she'd be a great person to go with.
With McCrae, from the moment I met him, he's just so pure, and he has such a kind heart, and everybody loves him and respects him. It doesn't matter if he's a pizza boy from Minnesota or if he was a millionaire Wall Street man. Like, everybody just loves him, and I love him too. He just enhances my life so much, and I admire his personality. I wish that I attained the attributes that he has. So,
how is your relationship dynamic changed being outside the house? Is it better? Is it?
It seems like home. I don't know. Being back with Amanda, it's just like a home. I don't know. Being in the house, you know, being away from the house, I miss the house, but really I miss the people, you know, and being with Amanda again, it's just like, it feels like home. I don't know.
Yeah, like when we were separated, I think for how long, like 5 days?
Yeah,
even less than that. Yeah. And then like we were like super depressed, you know, because like we were attached at the hip from like day 3, and then like as soon as we got back together again, it's like that depression just like went away. And you said something like, you know, like I was super depressed and I felt like there was something missing, but like as soon as we were together, this is so fucking sappy.
This is the sappest ever.
But like it's true. Like
there's a lot of people with cats enjoying this.
Yeah. He as
the 10 cats.
Like he makes me feel complete.
Oh,
you complete me. All right. Well, speaking of whatever that was, because I forgot my point. But speaking of what you guys were saying, oh, I know, Amanda. Everybody was saying all season long, or at least I know we were, that your game kind of emulated Evil Dick, but yet you were considered a bitch by everybody. Yet, as we said here, if you were a man playing this game the way you played the game, nobody would be saying that. So, like, what are your thoughts on that about people, you know, thinking that?
Whether I'm a woman, whether I'm a man, I am who I am. And anything that I said to somebody's face, people were saying behind their back. And that's my personality. I'm not the type of person that will whisper rumors behind your back and smile to your face, be your best friend, and then, you know, make you look bad behind your back. If I have something to say to you, I'll say it to your face. If you don't want to respect me for that, and you'd rather me just do it behind your back, then don't be a fan of mine. Call me a bitch. But I'm not a bitch. I just tell it as it is. If I were a dude, yeah, I think that Evil Dick and I think Evil Dick was worse than I was, to be honest with you. But everybody respected him, respected his gameplay, and I become a bully. But to be honest with you, the word bully, the term bully, is such a popular word right now. It's such a popular term, and it's really saying that I was bullying anyone is really demeaning the value of what an actual bully is. Save the word bully for a kid picking on that scrawny little gay kid who ends up killing themselves. I'm not like that. I picked on some bitch who was poking everybody the entire season, and I was standing up for the little people who wouldn't stand up for themselves. I stand up for people who I think should be stood up for. So, whatever.
Listen, there's a whole running joke with all the recaps that we do, because I'm covering Big Brother with reality recaps, but I never watch the live feeds. It's been a huge joke. I didn't start until you started really getting riled up, Amanda. And then I got all into them. And then you left. And I stopped. I couldn't. It got boring. I was done.
This is what I have to say about that. The editing plays a lot into the show, obviously. We're all the same people from when we walk onto the show to when we walk off of the show. Yes, we get a little stressed, but that girl that you saw that one day for McCrae's birthday when she was being a nasty bitch is the same exact girl throughout the entire show. The funny, witty Amanda from the beginning of the show, that's the same me up until the end of the show. But Jeremy left, Caitlyn left, most of the villains left, and who do they want to villainize? The fucking smart, awesome one, me.
We said that. We said that day. What was that? Week 4? We were like, wait a minute. When did the Amanda edit switch to that we now don't like her?
I got a really shitty edit, to be honest with you. Like, I was awesome in the beginning, Team Amanda, but then, like, something happened. Someone flipped the switch, and I started to suck, but whatever.
I don't think you can play it any other way, because they'll call you a bitch for playing it the way that you played it. But then if you did it behind people's backs, the way Andy did, strategically, then everybody hates him. Like, you can't... I think you need blonde hair, is the theory I'm working on. You start with that. I think that helps.
I am who I am. People either... I knew this coming onto the show. You either love me or you hate me, and it seems to be that way with my fans as well. But all I can say is if you want a friend who will tell you the truth to your face, I'm your gal. If you don't, then go somewhere else and take a hike. I don't fucking care.
Would you say you're like black licorice? People who like you or they don't?
Exactly. And that's racist.
Oh, no.
African-American licorice? Is that
Wait, he's Native American. He's Native American. So
Native American, gay, yeah.
So, being someone who's on Hamster Watch, who is so involved in the live feeds, doing your podcast, what was it like for you to finally be in there playing that game? And why didn't you play more, knowing how much, play more to the live feeders?
At the beginning, I really thought about the live feeders a lot. I was always, trying to really do things for them, not sing. I was really aware of the live feeders. But, as time went on, I kind of found Amanda, and as many people say, a lot of people say that hurt my game was finding Amanda, but
But they can go fuck themselves because it helped his game. You made it to the Final Four. Really?
Or the more appropriate answer, you got 4th place, right? So people could say your game was smart, right, McCrae?
And yeah, exactly. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah. The thing about it was that Amanda was in the game and she was going to tell it like she was. She's going to be the loud vocal person. And as long as it was something that I wanted to do, get out Howard, get out Jeremy, get out all these big players, it's like, well, I'll just let her do the talking. Me sitting in bed all day, I feel really bad for the live feeders because I know how much that sucks to watch. But at the same time, there's nothing to do in there. So it's like...
Even not only that, we stayed up super late. When everybody else in the world was sleeping, we were up till 5 o'clock in the morning. And so we would sleep in later.
And plus I got a cuddle buddy that I can just sit in bed with all day, just talk, just bullshit, It's... Oh, yeah. I know, I feel so bad, in hindsight, I feel so bad for the live feeders, but... At the same time, it's I want to see what they would do in the house. Of course, everyone says that, but, it's so different. You can't expect what's going to happen. You can't expect the gameplay that you'll have going into the house. You know, you pretty much just have to know your role and shut your hole. You have to just
you ramble on for like so long in your answer.
Do we need like the X Factor? Do we need the
hold my head up.
What it's going to? No.
I'm holding my head up. Yes, McCrae, go ahead.
No, leave McCrae alone. He is speaking now.
Listen, he didn't get to talk in the Big Brother house.
I'll just walk away.
No, I want you to answer, but like your answers are so long.
McCrae didn't get to talk in the Big Brother house, so let him talk now.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay, I'm so fine. I'm sure the viewers are really enjoying this right now.
They are. They're saying more McCrae. No, here is a perfect question from Dana Goodyear in our YouTube room. She says, Amanda, you were her pick to win just from your pregame interview. How did your pregame strategy differ from how you actually played the game?
You know, I wanted to lay low for a while in the house. It was really difficult. I didn't realize how long a day was in the house. A day in the Big Brother house is like a week. Any person could tell you that. So I'm getting distracted. Yeah. So how did it differ? There was people in the house who I really just like had to stand up to. Everybody else bit their tongue and wouldn't say things when they wanted to say. Every single person would hold their tongue for their game. And for me, what game or not, I can't do that. I have to stand up for what I think is right. And at some point I was like, I can't fly under the radar. I got to stand up for what I think is right. So I did.
What was Jury House like? I heard that like there was no chance of her getting any votes, and then maybe Judd came along and maybe
100%. Yeah, that's what happened. Gina Marie pretty much fell ass backwards into the final two. She didn't play any game up until somebody. What happened with the exterminators? That she happened to be walking by, and the exterminators grabbed her into their alliance. She was in the exterminators by default. They wanted Alyssa. Alyssa is impossible to work with, and so they grabbed Gina Marie in default. So hence Gina Marie made it to the final two. You know, she fell ass backwards into that $50,000. But for some reason, Judd really was pushing for Gina Marie to win the game over Andy, which it didn't make any sense. And we had a house full of females who loved Judd. He's very persuasive, and they were all going on, you know, like, I don't know, emotions, and it's just fucking girls, you know how they are. But yeah.
Estrogen and emotions.
No, we don't. We don't.
We're half girls, Amanda, so we understand.
No.
Well, listen, I'm full girl, but like I came to play the fucking game. I was in that house for a long time. I gave up a lot to be there, and I wasn't about to sit back and let somebody win the game who didn't even play the game. And everybody was like, I'm in the vote for my best friend, but I was not going to do that.
What do you think about Spencer making it so far?
I think Spencer fell ass backwards to where he was as well. I don't think, we think differently, but he didn't play a game. He's lucky. He floated by the entire game. He didn't make any strong game moves whatsoever. He was just,
What about the fact that he was a pawn so many times and broke the record?
That wasn't him, though. That was everybody else putting him up and using him, you know? Like, everyone used Spencer to get out a stronger player because they knew people wouldn't vote out Spencer because, you know, everybody, I feel like, except for Andy, everybody would have taken Spencer to the final two because nobody liked Spencer, and no one would have voted for him because he didn't play a good game. Sorry, Spencer.
No, and there you go, John. Exactly what I told you all season.
I just wanted to hear it from Amanda, okay, Eric?
He thinks differently because he likes Spencer. You tell me one strong move Spencer made.
Well, I mean, I think that him not ever getting blood on his hands ever, you know, Spencer was always very quiet.
He
didn't make a move, though. You can't get blood on your hands unless you make a move.
Yeah, but I mean, he didn't have to make any moves, you know. I thought he would be dragged to the end. I thought he played the perfect second-place game. If he just had the first-place speech at the end, you know, I would have given it to him. Professional pawn status, you know, that's a strategy that we've never seen in Big Brother before, and I thought that, you know, even though he may have not come up with the strategy, I thought it was interesting.
We're going to agree to disagree on this one.
Oh no, we're on your side, Amanda.
Oh man, your faces
We're
are
on your
so funny. Your faces are so funny.
What the fuck?
That was not his strategy.
Woo, I got my game.
No. I'm just saying. I do agree. McCrae. If he would have went in saying my strategy from day one is to tell everybody put me up every single week, then sure, I would have completely given him credit. But that wasn't the plan.
No, it was not. No.
Everybody else put him up. No, he didn't put himself up. He never. He wasn't like, put me up this week. Like, he never did that.
I'll be the pawn. Put me up.
Yeah, no, he never did that.
No. So Amanda, oh my God, I can actually pin a question down. Will you or have you started watching previous Big Brother seasons? And that's from Mac11 Lynn.
I've watched pretty much every single Big Brother season since All Stars season 7. That's why I was so liberal when it came to sexuality, clothing, because that's why our duo worked, because I never knew how big the social networking and the live feeding community was, which grew over the season. He knew, which was I mean, I don't know what I did to you, but I made you forget for a good 3.5 minutes sometimes.
No, not that we saw. We always saw McCrae being like, no, and then sheets and moaning.
Like the balloon guy in front of the dealership.
Exactly. Veronica C. wants to know, how do you guys feel about everybody voting with the house all season? And why didn't you guys just vote the way that you wanted to?
Well, voting with the house was voting with me and McCrae. What
right.
Me and McCrae wanted.
Yeah.
So, hi, my name is the house, and everyone voted the way we wanted to, so I feel fucking great about it.
I think that Amanda just being so vocal about how she was going to vote every single week, she would say it, and then I would be like, well, I'm going to vote with Amanda, and it'd be kind of like a slippery slope for everyone else, where it's like they just have to... well, I'm going to go with them. I'm just going to go with them. Well,
Amanda's very persuasive, too. I mean, even in all your negotiations and stuff, I mean, you look them right in the eye, you don't hardly blink, and you become very convincing.
It's pretty much like, vote my way, or you're out.
Helen style.
Yeah, Helen style. You don't think that you're the next target.
Yep.
Cameron Ice, I know that we're running out of time. Now I'm trying to get through a lot of these for you guys in the chat rooms and on Twitter. Cameron Ice says, Amanda, why did you not want McCrae to save you when you were both on the block?
Because we didn't come into this game together. This wasn't the dating show. This was, you want to win Big Brother. And we were up against each other, so I wouldn't want him to save me. He won it fair and square. We both fought our asses off for that veto, and I'm glad he took himself off, because if he wouldn't have taken himself off, he would have gone home. And, McCrae loves this game more than I love this game. Doesn't make you a better or worse player, but, I wanted him to play this as an individual. That's the weird thing about our dynamic. I would never have sacrificed myself for him, and I didn't want him to sacrifice himself for me.
But if the shoe was on the other foot and, she won the veto that time, I would have begged. I would have begged her to use the veto on me.
And I never would have.
I would have.
Well, now, this is interesting. Ooh, this is interesting because we have a question from I Heart Sock Puppets that wants to know, McCrae, you kept saying that you wanted to use Amanda as your shield from day one.
Yeah.
Would you really have cut her at the end of the game, or was that maybe just something you were kind of saying?
That's something I said, but in my mind, I actually did think about it. It was going to be, to me, a sacrifice to the Big Brother gods at the very end of the game. I wanted to show the jury that I was here to play, and I wasn't just here for a showmance. It would have been really hard for me. I don't know if I actually would have done it. It would have been awesome to get to the final 2 with Amanda, but, I think she would have beat me at the very end because she was such a good game player. If I was put in that position of power, I would have to take out the best player to win the game. And I know that sucks, but at the same time, it's like that's what I would have had to do to win the money.
So you would have cut her at 3?
If it was final 3, I would have cut her down. Yeah, I would have cut her for the final 2. But I don't know.
I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I don't think you would have.
Really?
I don't think you would have. No.
I
You
would
guys are all
have.
smoochy. Oh, I'm gonna cut you at the final 3.
Well, the thing about it is, the thing
You
about
cut me at Final 3, I'll cut you.
the thing about it, like Amanda said, we were both here to play this game. We were both here to win the money, and I always figured that I could explain it to Amanda that I wanted to win this game, and the only way to do it was to cut Amanda. I think that we could both explain it to each other either way. If it had to come down to it, we had to get rid of each other. The thing about Brendan and Rachel, it's like Brendan gave up his game because he didn't really want to be on Big Brother. Or he did want to be there, but he didn't know what Big Brother was. Both of us wanted to be there so bad. So it's like a dynamic that no Showmance has ever had before, So it's really weird to be in such battle, and both of us want to be number one. So it's really odd.
we all love. We love each other a lot, but when it came to like the bowl arena, like we had to be each other's enemy because this was a game, and we weren't playing this together. Like in the end, only one of us was gonna win. So fuck you, McCrae.
So fuck you.
Oh, that's so sweet. It should be in your vows. Speaking of vows, we saw you got married on Big Brother. We finally got to see the edit, right? It was.
Yes.
What's going on? Is there anything you want to kind of tell everyone?
I'm pregnant.
Oh
God! Now,
I would break it to Star Magazine and get some money off of it. Okay, I'm not pregnant.
I'm gonna look it up right now.
And the chat room's frozen again. Here is a question from Other Von. I'm going to go with McCrae. Why didn't you warn Judd that he was in trouble before his first eviction?
Warning Judd would put me in a very sticky situation because if I would have warned Judd, it would have shown Amanda and Andy that I wasn't as loyal to them as I was to Judd. I would have been much more loyal to Judd, and everyone would have been pissed off at me. I would have created a lot of enemies. Judd still would have went home. And, I would have been the next out probably. As much as it killed me to get Judd out, but at the same time, there's really nothing I could have done. Even if I warned him a day ahead of that, there's nothing that could have been done in my eyes. I don't know.
No. Okay, I love it. All right, Amanda. Generific713 says, it annoys a lot of viewers, and I thought this question was going to be bad, but it's not. It annoys a lot of viewers to hear Andy take credit for your strategy game choices.
It annoys me too. Fuck Andy. Hashtag fuck you, Andy. Andy was my bitch. Andy was in our alliance. He was the agent, but he should have been the bitch because... Fuck you, Andy. Because he basically he had a great relationship with everybody in the house, and he came back to us and told us what was going on in the house. He got us really far, but we were the king and queen. We told our little jester to find a deal throughout the town, and he did. And, sorry, Andy, but we know who ran the house.
McCrae, are you moving to Florida? Or Amanda, are you moving to Minnesota? Or neither? Are you both going back your separate ways after this little reunion that you're having?
Or meeting in the middle, right? Or meeting in the middle.
Yeah, Alabama. I don't know. We're gonna, I'm gonna go down to Florida here. I'm gonna check things out, see what it's like, and really play it by ear.
Yeah, we've only been out of the house for 2-3 weeks. So I've been here for 2 weeks now in Minnesota. I can't move to Minnesota. I've already been licensed in 2 states. I can't do it again. He's coming to Florida on Monday, and I'm going to convince him with palm trees, alcohol, and sunlight that is the place to go.
Not Disney? You're not going to convince him with Disney?
With Disney as well. I'll show him the best pair of Mickey Mouse ears I can.
Okay. All right.
Sunlight. That was hilarious.
With sunlight. No, I don't blame you. I mean, I love Minnesota, but whatever.
Yeah.
Okay. McCrae, this is from Rainbow Chan. Do you regret not listening, I don't know how you couldn't, to Alyssa for that last vote, which ultimately led to your demise in this game?
I kind of regret it in some lights. I kind of wish that I would have kept Alyssa around, but at the same time, Alyssa was so tough to work with in the game that it's like I always put the mistrust in my head. I could never trust her after what she did, even she's like the wind. She goes back and forth, blows like the wind. She's always going to say whatever she needs to. And, I could never, ever trust Alyssa as much as I wanted to. And even if I did trust her, I don't know if it would make that much of a difference having just one other person on my side. I don't know.
I think it would have. I mean, all of us were floored by it, McCrae. Like, you had the ring. Like, Amanda knew that ring was real. Like, but look, I get it. I don't at all pretend to know how much being locked in that house fucks with your head at all. But
it went through my head all the time. I just kept on thinking that too, where it's like Amanda was so sure that ring was real. Like, Amanda was so sure. And
I'm a Jewish girl from Long Island. I know my diamonds and I know my jewelry, and that shit was real, and I knew it.
And I knew that Andy, when I looked at him when that vote was read out loud, I knew looking at his face that he had lied. I just thought that Andy wanted to work with me, and that's the thing is that, I thought Andy wanted to work with me, and
he did not.
He did not.
He did not want to do that.
No.
That's absolutely not what he wanted to do.
So I convinced myself that Andy was still good, even though he cast the vote.
He was a rat, liar.
Yeah, lot lizard. Bastard.
Fuck you, Andy.
But I have to say, I loved it. I'm sure you. I mean, oh God, the irony of it all, McCrae. It was great though for us live feeders to watch you find out. We rarely ever actually get to see that, so we definitely felt bad for you, and then it was kind of like, oh, this is kind of awesome, but we kind of...
Yeah. No, I felt the same way. I felt bad, but at the same time, I was like, oh, I'm the Britney of this season.
You were totally the Britney.
I'm getting Britney treatment. I loved it. It. Like, as much as it sucked for me, I loved it. It's really weird to say.
He was totally the Britney of the season.
Well, no, because I think your alliance would have been more with you.
No, fuck the Exterminators. The Exterminators joined like 2 weeks before the end of the season. Oh, you're such a strong alliance. You lasted for 12 days. 3 AM was in an alliance for like a month and a half. Like, give me a break. The Exterminators exterminated for like freaking 24 hours.
That is what I was saying the whole time, and everybody thought I was crazy. I was like,
no, you're not crazy. It's annoying. It's like people it's like right before the finale, like 48 minutes, and people are like, let's make an alliance and get out the last one, and they're like, oh, we're called the stick chairs, and we're gonna like. I just still got a chair made of wood, and that's why I said the stick chairs.
They're the stick chairs. So stupid question. No chance you would not go back for Big Brother if you were asked, correct?
That was a double negative, and now I'm completely confused of what you were.
I'll go back.
We would totally go back.
I'll go back tomorrow.
Yeah.
Amazing Race.
Yeah, I'll go back. I'll do that. That sounds fun.
And like, how amazing would it be if we were on it? Like, it should be like the absolutely most amazing race if McCrae was on it. McCrae'sing race.
Well, I don't know. I'm trying to read you. I'm trying to read you because everybody knows that Big Brother people are always asked finale night. So I mean, some of you have been asked. Just have to figure out which ones it was.
Do what? Amazing Race?
Yeah,
the reason why they asked Rachel that one at the finale, it has to do with casting and timing. I talked to Robin about it, who's the casting director. It has a lot to do with the timing and stuff. So no one from our season has been asked to be on any other CBS show.
I heard Nick and Gina Maria are going to do the Amazing Race, actually. They've got a really strong bond that's really long-lasting.
Yeah, absolutely. They're going to make chicken palm together.
Right. Hashtag sarcasm. Is that what I'm hearing, you two?
Yes. Yes, absolutely.
Only if he makes him money. That's the only way they'll do it together.
So then now you're not that's not been rekindled. We're not feeling any better about that. No.
What do you mean? No, I think I like Gina Marie. I like Nick. I think they're both great
awesome,
people.
yeah.
There was no relationship in the house on Nick's part. Now he's milking it for all he's worth because he was out week fucking 2, right? Week 2. Bye, Nick.
21.
And he's, good for him. His name lasted in the house because of Gina Marie, so he should ride her coattails all the way to whatever tour he's doing that you have to pay money for.
You're not a sap on it? We weren't invited either, so do I.
We weren't invited to cover it. We thought you were going to be a stop at least.
No, we're not.
No.
They're going to stop before they get here.
Ooh. So, is there anything that you guys want to leave your fans with? Anything that you want to say to them? Anything you want to address? Like anything? Is there anything you want to put out there before we wrap it up?
I just love everyone that supported me. I'm really sorry for making the live feeds boring. I'm just really doing it for the fans. I love it. I love Big Brother so much that I just love everyone that supported me. It's just really weird for me.
Yeah, I have to say the same thing. I have the most amazing fans in the entire world, and a lot of us are dealing with a lot coming out of the house, and it's really, really tough. And we're people, just like everyone else, and we hear the hate, we see the hate, and it's so important to us, the people who support us, and we love you guys, and we're doing everything we can every day, trying to go to schools and pay back to the people who have supported us. So thank you so much.
Cocaine Gate. Bullshit.
Yeah, we did not do coke. That's the biggest bullshit I've ever seen in my life.
What? You didn't do any of that?
No, I would admit it. I would straight up tell you guys if we did.
Yes.
No, you wouldn't. Do not. I don't mean you wouldn't. I mean do not. You don't have to admit it. And people.
No, but we don't do drugs. Like that's just. I take Adderall and I'm prescribed it. Okay, and I do not do cocaine, and he doesn't either. So. Cocaine Gate is squashed. There was no cocaine, and
it's silly.
Good. There you go.
Oh, and we went out with Janelle last night, and it was freaking awesome. We love Janelle.
I know. We love her. Who does not love a Janelle?
Now we have a couple of events coming up. So if you guys go to www.themcrandamafia.com, it has all of our events coming up, and we're doing some in Florida. So East Coasters, watch out, because we're heading your way.
You are. Are you coming to Are you coming back to your home to the Long Island where we are?
At some point, we should come to Long Island.
Yes,
Hurricane McCranda is coming up the coast.
A Devils game. I got to go to a Devils game.
Okay, you go to a Devils game, and Amanda and I will do something fun.
I'm gonna go with Adam. Adam from 13.
Oh, we love Adam. And Adam loves you guys, but I'm sure you already know that. We are always doing stuff with Adam. All right, well, then there you guys have it. All of the links will be below for everything that Amanda and McCrae have just told you guys about will be below on the edited version. And I mean, that is it. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you so much. We appreciate it.
So great meeting you.
We love you guys. Yeah, thank you guys so much.
Okay,
that wasn't that bad. I wasn't offended at all. I don't get easily offended though.
No, it was good. It was very good. We loved it. We loved asking you questions.
Fun.
You had
fun and honest and truthful, just like I like it.
Good. I am so glad. And you apparently have a ton of fans because they have frozen our room. They have frozen our questions. They are coming in so quickly.
I love our McCrae Mafia. Love you guys. Mwah.
And thanks again, guys.
Thank you. You guys are awesome. You're good at what you do. And stay beautiful.
Yeah.
Thank you guys too. Okay, now get the hell up and let Judd sit down.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I gotta go get Judd.
While he's getting Judd, I'll stay here.
Well, that about wraps up our show for this week. Now, don't forget to head over to yourrealityrecaps.com to see all of our blogs, contests, and videos about Big Brother, Survivor, The Amazing Race, and even your favorite Bravo TV shows. And hey, speaking of, except, well, not really, you guys should know by now that you can take this show with you to go on your favorite tablet or mobile device. The iTunes and RSS links are below, and I even separated them between audio only and video. And for those of you in iTunes, do us a favor and give us a 5-star rating and, a really nice review. Otherwise, I'm going to kick a baby. No, I am not going to kick a baby unless you are watching in YouTube and you do not thumbs up us and subscribe to this all-new channel. Alright, look, I'm not kicking any babies, people, but seriously, it really helps support the show when you guys do that, and it allows us to keep bringing you content like this, our live events, and prize giveaways. But if you guys really want to be a Gold Star supporter, you should do all of your Amazon.com shopping through the link over on our website, and you can check out some of those ads, or you can simply make a donation to us right there, too. And look, I get it, money's tight. You guys try not having any because you spend all your time making videos like these. And hey, the easiest way that you guys can help support us for free is just simply to share these videos and everything that we do on Twitter and Facebook, or any social media website will do. We are literally on all of them. You guys can find us on them by simply going to yourrealityrecaps.com / the name of the website you're looking for. So /Tumblr, /Pinterest, you get the point. Of course, you can always click on the links all around this video, but people, look, the truth is, we just love interacting with all of you. It's why we do these shows. So please make sure that you leave us your question, comments, and suggestions, because you never know which ones we'll pick to be on the show next week, or even instantly if you are watching our live shows on our YouTube channel or in our Z-Box room. The links to that and everything I've mentioned in this video is in the description below it over on YouTube, or you can find everything over at yourrealityrecaps.com. Now, since I think I mentioned just about everything I possibly could, we will see you guys all in our next video. Bye for now.
Bye, guys. Love you.
Bye.
Bye.